ride. Welcome back, everybody. D5 questing.
I'm awake.
What up? Welcome back.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up?
Are you sure good?
We got everybody here. We got real DM. We got H.
People in the house.
People
We
upstairs.
are in a house.
Keep it down up there.
Thud.
There's people around.
And there's John.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
And John.
And John.
And my foot.
All right.
All right.
I still have stitches in my finger this week. It's a pretty long time to have stitches in a finger.
Yeah, I know. We all
It's true.
We all only own one shirt.
It's true.
That's true.
Turns
I
out.
from now on am going to remember that I wore this, and I'm going to wear it for a year straight during our recordings.
Ugh.
Your macaroni shirt.
Yeah.
Yo, mac and cheese.
Father's Day is still tomorrow.
That's true. We've been waiting on that for almost a month now.
Noodles.
A little over, actually.
All right. So
And we're still recording.
And it's somewhat of the loopy episode.
yeah.
It's only 4:19 in the evening.
where are you getting the hangry?
Jakers,
I don't think it's the hangry.
Jakers, how was your week? What have you been up to?
Oh, yeah, what'd you do?
I found out about more stuff, and we did not talk on the off. So now we gotta figure that out.
Oh, no.
Why don't you
Whoops.
guys step out and we'll give a recap?
Yeah.
Give the old college recap.
Good old college non-binary recap.
All right, here goes the college non-binary.
Hold on. Special thanks to
Siren Scape.
I'll skip it.
Scarface.
Siron.
I really need to just make a siren thing that we pop up. I could put it up to the side or something.
Siren Scape.
It's a free willy.
Oh my gosh.
This episode is brought to you by...
Jakers, if you can edit stars in Jacob's eyes.
I was about to say that. I was about to put some. I was gonna put some glittery stars. I'm gonna do it.
Get yourself something like a fresh cola.
Yeah.
Get that cola.
And it's
Put it out
gonna.
there.
Oh, geez, what did this turn
They're
into?
gonna pulse in and out.
I don't want to know.
All right. Yeah, all right. So instead of taking 5 minutes to kill, we're at 3. Let's do our recap.
Wait, who's it brought to us by?
Episode is brought to
Oh,
us
yeah.
by Achievement. When you accomplish the impossible, your boss will add it to your regular duties.
That's
For
true.
reals.
Well, that's why you don't volunteer your services, because then you get stuck doing it.
Jake knows. Yep.
All right. We are in Casimir. We just met with
Them.
I'll remember their names in a second.
The Golden Watch.
Golden Watch. Branda. Somebody's speaking to me. Branda and Varys.
Brando.
Or Igneous, if you will.
Ignis.
Yeah, I made the mistake of saying that, and then I got called out for. You
How?
can't call him
It's,
that. You must call me Mister.
It's
Yeah.
Mr. Crandall.
He's like, how dare you talk to me like you're familiar with me, you peasant.
And he's like, sorry, Mr. Crandall. Mr.
Also-
Crandall's my father.
Will you tell me what happened to our friends?
So,
Yeah.
so last week,
Yep.
you four found yourself in Terrigan Flynn's lovely
Talk next to your mic, man. You
lovely
Can't look at Reed.
home. You found yourselves in Terrigan Flynn's lovely home, exploring it, ransacking it. I like how you guys were. I don't think any of you guys said that it was ransacked or like disheveled. You just said there's blood on the floor,
Yeah.
2 dead people, and an explosion happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
I showed him the locket.
Locket?
Or whatever. I mean, dog tag things.
Oh, the name tags?
Of love.
The Walk It in my pocket.
The name tags that are like, welcome to Olive Garden.
Yeah. I remember.
Somehow they survived the fire.
I did something like that.
Somehow they survived the fire.
That's why I said dog tags. I like to think that they were kind of like dog tags.
Yeah. That's right.
You left one with the body, kept the other.
That's nice.
Yep.
That's the way to do it.
Like that.
That's how you do.
H.
Oh no.
Tell us about what you found.
Well, I found an alchemy lab and stocked up on all my supplies, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes Tully with some potions that it found.
Happily.
Yes, very joyfully.
What is Tolly?
A fetchling.
Anyway, brought me some potions. I was able to figure out what they all were, and that was pretty neat.
It's pretty neat.
Might have to rip one apart to see if I can recreate it.
Are you going to try and do that?
I am actually.
You want to tell the fans what the three of them do briefly?
Yeah, actually, I do. Let me pull up my old notepad.
Also, yeah, if you were wondering, in episode 1 of Hanging Day, we have the artist rendition from.
Oh yeah, you should see if you can attach those to a slide real quick.
Well, I would have, but now doing it while we're actually
It
live.
just gets wackadoodle.
Well, it'll open up our. I can do it real
Wackadoo.
quick, but yeah. Here, we'll do it with this one.
That's me.
I'll pull it
Tis.
All right.
Jacobo.
up so that everybody can remember what we look like.
Okay. So he brought me 3 red potions, which I determined to be itching powder. They have a splash radius of 10 feet.
There you go.
They whoever, if the target is in the square where it landed, they have to roll a DC 12 to wash off the effects, and it takes one whole turn to do so. And anyone in the squares adjacent to that is the DC 8 for them to wash it off. And they're at a -2 for all their rolls until they can wash off the itching powder.
Basically,
Yep.
chiggers.
Yep. Yep. Basically chiggers. All right. The blue.
Did you know chiggers are called other things in other parts of the country?
Mm-hmm. Some even here in, where we're at.
Oh.
By brothers and stuff.
Oh wow. Wow.
Wow!
Oh my gosh!
Okay. Anyway,
So,
the blue one is a liquid blade.
I guess we're still here.
So yeah, I was trying to finish this and then I got all distracted. It's got an attack. It's a +15 to the attack roll, and when it hits, it's a 1d6 +5. It basically shoots a blade out of it. It's
Now,
pretty cool.
that was the one that you wanted to pull
Deconstruct.
apart and see if you can figure out.
Yes.
I think I got something that we can agree on.
Oh yeah.
Yep. What's your alchemy score based in?
The alchemy score.
Is that's intelligence, right?
Let me check.
Turn your blinker off.
So alchemy score. So crafting. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's so small. I can't see that. Hey, what's the crafting bonus? Oh no, yeah, it's intelligence.
Okay. So I will have you make an intelligence roll,
Why not a crafting roll?
crafting roll.
Yeah, crafting roll.
Okay.
I'll have you make a crafting roll to deconstruct it. Okay. Now, for your roll, I'm going to let you know the stakes are high.
How many fingers? 1d20.
So
Boom!
How
Well,
many fingers do you
figured it
have?
out, gang.
So what's the stakes if they're so high? Does he lose the potion if it fails?
you can.
I'm gonna lose the potion no matter what if I'm deconstructing it.
So
Shh! Don't tell him that.
I'm writing down a number.
It'll be his DC, and if max fails,
That'll be your
all 20
DC.
fingers.
If you fail, then it goes off, and you lose 1d4 fingers. Okay.
What if he crit fails?
Now you can deconstruct both of them, and take a +2 bonus on your roll. But if you fail, then then you lose 1d6 fingers. Take it or leave it.
Oh, that could be an entire hand.
Take it or leave it. You have to decide what you're going to do before you roll.
You're gonna be like thumbs and finger nubs. Like you're. Nah,
Let's
maybe we'll call you
deconstruct
Mr.
both
Krabs.
because I can just make both
So-
if I get it.
No, you can just grow back those fingers.
Well, I'm not gonna fail.
All right, what do you roll? What do you roll?
You gonna fail me? Because that's stupid if you fail me. It's part of my character. I'm an alchemist, man. I should be able to do this.
And what do you think happens to wizards while they're making spells?
Okay.
Boom!
22 plus 2, 24.
Passes.
Yes.
All right.
And now I roll 1d4 to see if I lose any fingers, right?
So you're doing that. You're doing that on the table as you're talking to Varys.
You pull out your small kit. You're just on a table next to him, just looking back over.
And they're like, is that what I think it is?
Come on. Don't look at me.
It's like backing
I
away. She
recognize
knows
those.
better than be around an alchemist.
No, she also recognizes the potion.
You've got like your dad out. You're like, come on. Sorry. Did I get some on you? Okay. So yeah, you guys were talking to Varys and Branda, talking about next moves, and you said it was a murder scene.
I don't know if
You said there was blood on the floor.
said there was blood on the floor. It was
Blood
dry,
everywhere.
and that there
Yeah,
wasn't.
Geo did when he shoved the thing in her face.
Yeah,
there.
there wasn't much life in it. I believe was said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they suggest that you go and report it to the constabulary on your way out.
To the chief constable.
Yep.
That is Site C. If you're looking at the castle.
Chief Constable Rawani Shalif.
See, when you first said it, that's what I honestly thought it said on the map. That C constabulary was chief constabulary, and that's where we were supposed to go.
That's pretty good.
Made sense to me.
How astute, John. Nothing like B Brother Zanganos. Or just Swift Prison.
Mykonos.
That's Gwift Prison.
You mind using the correct pronunciation?
No, I don't mind.
We need to go find the chief, guys. Come on, let's go and find the chief.
I think a lizard tongue friend over here is a good idea.
Okay, let's do it.
Let the eyeball lead the way. Yeink.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing like walking through a street with a creature's eyeball.
Where's the police? Where's the police
Turn it into a little
chief?
puppet.
Where's the police chief?
Are you still like licking it and like? Okay.
Yeah. Like an ice cream cone.
Straight popsicle.
All right. So
You never know. I might gain an attribute from eating this thing. I don't know.
It's true.
Demonic possession.
Acid resistance.
Demonic
eh?
demonic possession
point.
+1.
So you head out of. Sorry, I'm pulling up map here.
Sword point.
All right, so you leave Sword Point, and you travel down through the main square, and Hanging Day is still in full swing. And you've got families that are like, oh, yeah, rip them apart.
That
you
was
know.
a very crude joke. Hanging Days in full swing.
Ah,
Got him.
there it is.
We're over here just
I don't think I want to be hanging around.
Reminds me of the Magnificent Seven.
look out.
Gallops everywhere on the
He's
streets.
swinging on the trapeze. Like on the
I'm just
trapeze.
skipping through like, wow.
Cartwheels. Cartwheels as you're going in.
Raving with your glowing hair.
You hear a kid talk to his mom, and it's like, look, Mommy, Daddy got dressed up like a piñata for Hanging Day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
The other dads are hanging out baseball bats.
real jubilant time. Big festival, everybody's happy. You got one family that there's a little kid that walks past Geo and is like, "Mommy, I want one of those treats," and the mom's like, Excuse me, sir. Can I ask where you got that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Are they human?
this is a one of a kind.
Oh well, there has to be more. I'm sure there's more somewhere.
Oh no, I think the rest of them just disappeared and went bye-bye.
Kids get
So I'm just gonna keep continuing on.
kids get sad.
I'm.
Get that, get,
Don't
that,
worry. I have a special treat for you.
get that kid some nap time.
Oh my gosh, what are you giving that kid?
Here's your name tag. I took off a corpse.
I get down and I
Propose.
I squat down, on my hunches on my knees, and I pull something out. I'm just happy, and I lean really close to the kid, and I just whisper into his ear, as I hand him this trinket, and I say, "This will be the best thing for you." Here you go, just a sec.
Enjoy.
I'm gonna play the charm spell sound for this move.
Do it.
This will be the best thing for you.
Nice.
That kind of sounded like a health spell.
Yay!
All right, I got a 24 on my check.
What'd you find digging through your pockets, check?
Just,
What's your check for?
it's
You
against,
don't want to know.
It's against his fortitude.
Against
Oh yeah,
his fortitude.
completely passes.
Oh
Okay, so then he just looks.
Pull his kid's
Glossy.
shirt up and over and just sucker punch him.
Nah, he just looks.
Boom.
He looks a
Mom
little,
watches
a little,
total gaze and
yeah, a little glossy-eyed and just kind of almost daydreamish.
what did you slip this kid?
And I go, that'll be the best.
Mushroom.
And it's just kind of a little effigy that I had made.
What was it laced
Some
with?
sort of hoodoo doll.
What's it an effigy of?
It just looks like a little human child.
The humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay. And the kid just has an immediate like.
It holds it and it just goes dreamy and he's like,
So what did you lace it with?
yeah, why would it need a fortitude save?
so
Because he drugged the kid. He gave him some nighttime.
Some nap time.
I just want the kid to be happy.
What is it?
He'll be happy now.
He is happy now, I promise you.
So soon. He's in a better place. Okay.
Gonna sleep for days.
All right. So you make your way through, and
Gio, actually, since there's a big crowd and everything going on right now, Gio wants to do a little bit of acrobats, performance, and at the same time, circus act. And he's going to, like, walk up walls, jump off them, do cartwheels.
Oh, boy.
Since the whole thing's going on right now, this would be a perfect time to make a little extra coin.
They're gonna try and.
Oh, yeah.
Stop your silliness.
Hey, that's a 15 with my natural 12.
He's a witch.
27.
7. I'm doing
27?
cartwheels up walls.
Okay, so the few partygoers that you don't freak out cast in your general direction 69 copper pieces.
Oh, thank you.
You almost made a silver there.
Chump change.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Do you pick them all up?
I spread them around to the rest of the people that are around.
Okay.
Oh, he giveth and he taketh.
The kids think it's a game, and then they're like, "Can we have some money?" You see, as you guys are leaving the square, like one of the kids is like, "Can I have some money?" And the parents like, "Sure," and gives them like a couple copper pieces, and they just throw it. Can I have some more money? It's like, are you kidding me? It's like your kids ask you for a toonie, John. You know what those?
Yeah.
And they just throw it.
I can do a jumper's backflip, catch it with my hand, and then toss it into some guy's cup on the far side of the square.
Here's looking out.
Here's for you, random citizen.
Here's looking out, blind guy. Stay safe out there.
Thank you,
Okay,
random
we
citizen.
continue on now.
All right, so you guys kind of you don't get lost, but the festivities kind of take you down that diagonal towards the letter D.
The D?
I don't know if you see letter D down there.
Yeah, heading towards the castle and encampment there.
Okay.
D for death.
D for something.
It's D for something. D is not.
Hey.
Got him.
You walked right into it. It was so easy. All right.
Okay. I need everybody to roll
Music change.
Yikes.
a D100.
Yeah, these are
Yay, D100.
42.
57.
Where's my...
What'd you get, Jakers?
42.
Malice?
62.
Geo.
54.
Okay. Everybody go ahead and roll perception check.
Take me down to the Perception City.
Where the perceptions are clean and not so pretty.
Oh,
Oh, this is rough.
'Tis a 19. for me.
11.
18.
28.
I got a 2.
'Tis a
So-
19.
19 for Mouth, Kit.
18.
18, Geo.
28.
Tully.
11.
So everybody but Tully.
We're
As
going
you-
the wrong way, guys.
As you walk into that area where the letter D is,
It's a D.
everyone but Tully sees an older man and a younger man
Clue.
appear from around a corner. The younger one snatches a bag of coins from his elder and turns his back. As he does so, the older man pursues him, shouting, "Son, if you hate me so much, why don't you just kill me already?" The young man turns on his father, knife in hand, and stabs
Geo doesn't
him.
like this. Geo wants to stop.
Oh, shoot. Stabs?
As the three of you are watching this image fades as the older man screams.
It just disappears.
Tully, go
Yeah.
ahead and make a will saving throw.
Oh, okay. I got a 19.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
5.
So, Tully, as you didn't see this, but you see everybody else just stop and watch this scene play out, and a chill kind of blows through your bones, and an inexplicable sense of murderous vengeance flows over you,
Okay.
and you feel motivated to stab Geo,
Okay.
but you're able to control it. It came from nowhere, and it seemingly vanished into thin air as well.
Hey, Gio, have you ever wanted to just stab someone?
No!
I say, my back is to the whole event, and I'm just leaning over to him like this.
Oli, are you okay?
I just wondering. As I turn it, I see everybody else kind of just staring at, like, nothing happening.
Totally, didn't
What?
you see that?
What's going on?
There was like two guys walked around the corner up there. The young guy took the other guy's purse with money and then went to walk away, and the old guy said, "Well, if you hate me that much, why don't you just kill me?" And then the little guy turned around and like stabbed him.
Hey, that's
It
what
was
I felt
crazy.
like. I felt like doing that with you. Isn't that wild?
Hey, you think of me as your grandpa? Thank you.
No problem. I'll stab you anytime.
Thank you.
The family that stabs together stays together.
Gross.
For a
Now we
little
just got to
bit.
make sure we get some coin.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Continue on.
That was freaky, but yeah.
So just see that scene and it just fades away.
I'll do an occultism check.
Who's is that you tapping?
Yeah.
I'm
somebody's
so
tapping.
sorry.
like bad. It was really horrible.
I was rolling my D100 inside my.
Your aluminum foil ball.
Yeah, it was. It's not aluminum.
Okay, calm down.
Don't you ever say
Aluminum?
20,
Yes.
Aluminum.
Maleth.
20 on my occultism.
You do see that scene play out and fade away.
I look at my hands.
They too
Fade
start
away.
to fade.
Quit! Play your electric guitar!
As you lose consciousness.
Your hands and tattoos are as normal as they have been.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't me.
Am I glowing? Am I glowing?
Tully?
I do an occultism of a 20. Just to see if I sensed or identified any spell. Or,
No spell identified, but it's definitely eerie and unnatural.
I got that by the music change.
Even to a fetchling such as yourself, Tully.
What a fetchling.
Hey, what's really wild, guys, is I felt like a really cold chill run through my body, and I felt like stabbing someone.
You feel things?
It's like the music in my mind just changed too.
I'm always feeling things silly.
You have music in your mind?
Guys, that was dark even for me.
Once again, I'm looking around thinking to myself, wait, you guys don't hear music in your mind?
Yeah, not me either. Okay.
Music.
Is there anything else really happening here?
Nope.
Okay. Then,
Are there any pine cones?
well, let's continue on where we're supposed to go. Hey, how easy is it for us to approach the hanging people?
Oh, it's pretty easy.
You could definitely swing them
I
around
thought
if
we
you
were
wanted
pretty far.
to.
We're
It's
right
happening
next
in
to
that
Deep
town
right now.
square, right? Like back all the way back up the street.
Yeah, there's some
We don't want to go and
There's
get
some-
the drop on them.
Gibbets set up.
there are some more like festivities kind of that like flow from there, but yeah, that big square in the center is where the majority of the festivities are taking place.
Can you go and you be able to be up by the bodies?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. The kids
you
are
could swing
playing
'em.
Kids are playing pin the belt on the corpse and
Sweet. Okay.
The belt on the corpse.
you know.
I just love the life in this city.
Or the lack thereof.
There's so much passion and emotion.
Yeah, the idea behind it are like the people who are related to these people that are being executed, they're like,
Distraught.
yeah, they don't show up for it obviously, because everybody's like it's such a huge event.
But every other hanging day when it's not their relative, they're like, yeah!
Yeah, they get into the spirit, and so it's like if it's your relatives up there, then it's like you stay home, that
I'm
month.
glad it ain't me kind of deal at least.
Yep.
And you're,
Cool.
You're probably also like, darn it, Joe just ruined Hanging Day for us.
Ugh, come on,
String them up!
come on, Joe. It's the worst.
Dang it, Joe, now we gotta kill one
All
of
right.
the other kid.
So,
Okay. So do you kind of go back up and make your way to the constabulary, or did you want to do something?
I
for
thought we
bodies?
were headed towards D.
I thought we were at D.
Yeah, that's where D happened.
We went down on an angle, now we gotta go back up north.
Why did we go there?
You just kind of got sidetracked and wrapped up and stuff, and it's like, wait,
There's too much
I think we
stuff
missed our
going on.
turn. I think we missed our turn.
That eyeball led us astray, man.
Well, I'm just like, well, and then I do the straight up on my heels and turn. Whoop, whoop. Let's go! And I point that way.
Well,
And I just start marching off down the road.
Okay. To the music.
Gio's right beside him with the
Oh,
eyeball
yeah,
still
you better
bouncing
believe
in
it.
his hand.
Oh, I'm skipping around. I feel great. I feel great.
I still have my hood on,
Okay.
covering my head.
So you make your way to the.
People gonna be thinking you're suspicious with that hood on.
You make your way to the
I think I'm suspicious
constabulary.
with it off.
Oh, don't bother him.
Yes, don't bother me. Now I think you're suspicious because now you have your t-shirt's all glowing.
It's
Hey,
fine.
your
Yeah,
hair's
totally.
I'll be suspicious enough for all of us. Let's go. Come on.
Tully's hair is glowing.
Look at that boy's tattoos.
All right.
That's something you don't say
Sorry.
Wow, way to point out.
Look at that
tattoos.
non-binary individual's tattoos.
Nightcap.
You're different.
Ink
I like you.
spots.
They're
Okay.
different. So you make your way to the chief constabulary. And you
Is the front door like open or just like walk into like a receptionist type guy?
yeah, imagine like a police station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rather-
So there's
It's
Go ahead.
it's rather empty
Start
because all the cells, all of them are outside. So basically the jail is kind of empty because hanging day is in full swing, full effect right now. But yeah, you see one person, who I think everybody but Malith would know pretty readily is Chief Constable Rowan Chelif.
Oh, all of us but Malith?
Yeah, Malith's not from around.
That's fine.
Is not.
I come in. Oh, it's the chief constable. We haven't met yet.
I'd imagine as we're walking into it though. Like,
You're not the chief constable.
The
I'm
song.
telling him you're impersonating him.
the songs "Boys Are Back in Town" is being like
Oh,
played. You know,
yeah.
as we walk into it. Jesse,
We're looking for the chief. Is he around?
I'm the chief.
Oh, you are the chief.
You
Wow,
silly. You should have known that.
we
should
found
have.
him right away,
A
guys. That's
woman
a
can
good
be a
job.
chief in this city.
That's not what he
Gio,
did.
Gio's gonna hold up the little eyeball. Have you ever seen something like this before?
Please leave
Shove
that
it
out.
in his
Please
face.
leave that outside.
Okay.
Not phased. Just not amused at all. Like,
same crap we put up with every day.
Hey, we had some questions for you.
We think we found it. Something going on. Dead body. Zombies.
where at?
Floating eyeballs.
Where at exactly?
Where the police department went up north by Finn's place.
I don't think that we sent the police department. There was a fire up by
fire department.
up by Mr. Flynn's residence.
Yeah, up by his townhouse.
The fire brigade.
There was an accident.
I guess, not the fire department.
Okay.
There's blood on the floor.
Blood. Well, and
His
how?
house
Wait,
had been
Why
ransacked.
were we asked to come? Are we just trying to find out?
We're supposed to tell the chief constable.
Yeah,
No,
about
we were
what
supposed to
found.
tell him what everything that happened.
We
Yeah.
were just supposed to report.
Yeah.
So-
This is Gio reporting.
This is Geo reporting. Channel 5 News.
I rolled a 25 on diplomacy to make an impression.
Okay. What kind
You
of
didn't have to roll that high.
You know what? Gio's gonna roll performance. Sweet.
What
That's
was
a 23.
what's Champ's the lady that runs the temple?
Helgana.
Yeah. There's a picture Helgana here. It's basically Helgana's like sister.
It's,
Very uptight.
it's against the target's will. What's the will?
Gertrude.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't think I have a stat block for
Gertrudius
Helgana's sister.
That's all right.
So what are you trying to accomplish?
I make an impression. It's an actual skill.
But like what kind of impression?
A positive impression.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like I want her to be like, obviously offset of just like, oh my gosh, what am I dealing with?
Yeah.
To
Wow, that
finally,
he's
glowing
got-
to
eyed
finally
person.
more like, okay, all right, I see. You know,
He's got a cow brand and he's gonna
You're-
impress her.
you're clearly you're a little eccentric, but I get that you're.
Yeah. Gio's being a little theatrical about the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's
And
it's
his little
successful.
eyeball.
Okay.
And as you guys kind of work together on that, then she kind of. I'm sorry. It's it's just been a long day, and I apologize. I don't mean to take it out on you. I'm sure you can understand. Every month this happens, and I'm as the chief constable. I'm stuck indoors while everybody else enjoys hanging day. Meanwhile, throughout the rest of the month, I'm the one that's in charge of keeping track of these criminals and getting things organized, but I never have the chance. On top of that, there's so many crimes, and it's a busy time of the month.
We're gonna pass along that we were asked by Virus and Randa to make
Yes,
this report.
I heard that they're
This was one of their companions.
I got a 23 to gather information.
Oh, look at you using all the big skills.
Hey, I use a 23 performance to make sure this happens.
Ah, twinners. Yeah, I knew the Golden Watch was in town for their annual get together, whatever they're calling it these days, their service project or adventure. I knew that they were coming back into town, but you said it was Terrigan Flynn's. It was his house.
It seemed
was.
to be.
Oh,
We couldn't find him though, but there was a big pool of blood upstairs.
There was 2 burned bodies in the backyard.
And his upstairs bedroom, and he had a hidden back room that was all ransacked.
And
There was a bunch of saccharin.
There was
Oh.
dried blood in one of the rooms upstairs. Hey, is there anything else you know what's going on, or what we should do?
I wonder. I wonder if it. I wonder if it's related to the appearances that are going on just south of here. I wonder if that's any relation at all.
What appearances
We're
would
out
those
south.
be?
Yeah.
There's been disappearances?
No.
Can you deputize me?
Not disappearances. Not disappearances. Just let's see.
Is this
was,
something that we could help with?
It's appearances of people who are just slandering people and dissing people.
Oh, snap.
Exactly.
Rap battles
Oh.
everywhere.
Epic rap battles happening down south.
No.
You got skin in the game.
No. Although nobody's held up in the jail in this location, Swift Prison actually has, well, half a dozen or so individuals locked up for attempted murder just south of here. I'm sure you don't know anything about that. All with the same story. Somebody appears and stabs somebody else, and then they just have the urge to kill somebody, and that's...
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I felt that earlier. I felt like stabbing Gio
Oh.
over here. It was pretty cool.
I almost got stabbed.
Well, thank you for not stabbing him. It makes my job easier.
It wouldn't have been the
We
right
did
time to stab him anyways.
We did see something that was really odd.
Tell me about that. What was your name? I'm sorry.
Malith.
Tell me about that, Mr. Malleth.
Mind removing your hood?
Yes.
You are in a police station. You mind removing your hood, sir?
Constabulary.
Oh!
Put it back on.
The whole place
That
was
was rude.
silent.
Yeah.
His skin glows.
She throws up.
Like my hair.
Baby starts crying outside.
Now,
No, please
I don't know.
tell
If I don't know if my comrades saw the same thing, but we saw a man and his son, and the son stole his father's coin purse.
Well, you saw that too?
You didn't? You did?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
He just disappeared. I just figured that I was the only one that saw it, so I didn't bring it up.
Oh no, yes.
I saw it too.
So, by raise of hands, who
I'm just gonna
who
look,
saw this?
I'm looking around at my
occurrence?
companions now, like,
I saw it.
why are
I
you
got
guys
2
so excited
hands.
about
I
this?
turned to everybody with my arm on my face, and I look at everybody like, wow.
I'm just thinking to myself, why are you guys so excited about this? Again, I'm thinking it's my powers.
And when was this?
Right
Literally
before
like
we got
minutes
here.
ago. We were just up the street at the Big D.
I know the big D.
Big D!
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall.
Wait, that is the South, right? That is South, right? That's where they're having their
No,
disappearances.
the big D's in the red light district. She says the first assault occurred in that square nearly 6 months ago. Since then, it happens every few weeks, it seems. Someone claims they saw an argument that riled up bitter emotions. Then they attacked whoever they were with. Different folks, but always in that square.
Did something like
totally
this happen in
suspicious.
real life?
Do they always claim these apparitions?
About 6 months ago, to answer your question, Mr. Lizard. Like this.
Hey, you got those gecko fingers.
To answer your question, the first assault, like I said, happened about 6 months ago. Ryger Man stabbed his father to death, demanding an early inheritance.
Can you say that name again one more time?
Ryger Man.
Oh.
Okay.
I think that's the thing that we saw.
I think he was the man.
If this is something that you might be able to look into, I'd make it worth your while. I'd be greatly appreciative. I know you're busy, especially on Hanging Day, but there's too much for me to do all by myself.
That's
and
fine. Do you have a suggestion of where to start?
Well, Ryger's being held in Swift Prison for the time being.
Can we go? Can we go there?
Do you have
Is that on the other side of the bay?
Do you have a map?
I think we were given one by, and I sort around in the back.
Igneous?
Yeah, it was like,
The gods.
they gave us this, and because I remember we talked about that at Sword Point with the.
Is it the one that our viewers are looking at right now?
Like you.
Yeah.
Is that the same one?
Like
Oh
you
my
guys
gosh.
right there.
Look at it.
This episode is brought to us by viewers like you.
Sorry,
you.
I cut it in half.
You guys. There it is. You guys. You guys.
I cut it in half, you guys.
It's all you.
Yeah.
They totally cut it in half.
No.
I cut it in half to make it easier to fit in my pocket.
Here's my
It
hat.
just
and
seemed
here's your hat.
easier.
Couldn't you have just folded it?
You and
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't deputize.
You can't trip.
Oh, not on duty.
Do you-
I can't deputize the four of you, but I can definitely send you with a
How
missive.
about just one?
Oh my goodness, would that let us get in to see him?
Yeah, I could send you with a missive and seal it.
What about the other prisoners?
I suppose you could talk with them as well.
Aren't we
Thank
supposed to-
you.
Aren't we supposed to be finding out about?
You were so helpful.
What?
Aren't we supposed to be finding out about
What?
Dern Fozzimuth?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Do you know anything about that?
He's the real guy that we're looking
We'll
for.
probably want to check for him first.
I'm not sure where Dern Fozzie. He's one of the members of the Golden Watch. If I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
mistaken.
the one. He's the alchemist one.
Well, I always thought Terrigan Flynn was the alchemist.
That's the one we're looking for.
He's the one that lives in town.
Yeah, he's the one we're looking for.
Well, how about this? I can go up to Mr. Flynn's estate and take a look around up there, and maybe you guys can head down to Swift Prison, do a little interrogation, and we can meet back here at my office in, say, an hour.
You're the best.
And
Sure,
then,
but
and then we'll
please
do
don't go
lunch.
up there alone. There was this little eyeball thing that attacked us. See?
Looks like you took care of
How
that,
did you
young
bring
man.
that back inside?
Looks like you took care of that, young man. Kind of like, that's special.
Look at you.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
I cracked my freaking head.
Bum,
Sorry
bum,
for that
bum,
sound,
bum,
everybody.
bum, 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 bum.
Please don't smash the doors open like that again.
Sorry.
I put my hood back on and bring it down.
Stay safe
So-
and be careful.
So she writes up a missive and signs it, puts her wax seal on it. And who is the leader of your?
Thank you.
I don't know who the leader
I'll
is.
just
And
I grab it from her.
I mean, Malith. Let's go.
Okay.
Somehow.
So she hands that, and then you guys start walking down the street towards Swift Prison. She locks up the door behind her, and she starts walking towards
Still with your
Terrigan Flynn's home.
Excellent. Unless something happens along the way, you know. I don't got much to RP on this. Just happily skipping. I got my hands behind me, you know, that innocent, just like, and my legs are almost full stiff. Just.
humming to itself.
Uh-huh.
Got a twinkle going on.
And
as
my
you walk.
fox is just running in between my feet.
And you also have shiny hair.
You better believe it.
Okay. So, as you guys walk into Swift Prison, you're greeted by one of the prison guards. You there! Halt!
Hi, we have a missive.
What business do you have here at Swift Prison?
I pass him the missive.
What's this?
Maybe we should have read that before we actually
Rips
give
it
it to
up.
him.
Arrest these criminals immediately.
I thought so. I'm out of here. Up the wall and out the door.
No, I'm just joshing. It's a little hanging day humor. Never a shortage of miscreants that we
I
can
don't
hang.
think that's very funny.
When you've been in the system as long as I have.
So it's a little dark.
Sorry, but we don't get out much.
Is your name
Did you take an arrow to the knee or something?
is your name Donnie by chance?
Well, yes, it is.
I know your wife.
I just leave it at that.
Wonderful woman.
I think so too.
What can I do for you? I understand I'm to let you in, and you're allowed to talk to Ryger and any of the other ones associated with the D Square sightings.
What
That's
about
what we've been
what
calling
about
them.
Prison Mike?
That would be the best.
Prison Mike?
Could you let me to him first?
Yeah,
odd
he's Prison
name.
Mike.
It's an odd name. Don't have any. Let's see here. No prison mics on the registry.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's not registry, but the people that.
Sign-in sheet.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but like it's a list of all who's in which cell.
The roster.
Sure.
Okay.
No prison mics here. But yeah, I can.
Inmates list.
Yeah, I can show you to ride your man's cell. You won't be allowed to go in, and you'll need to be supervised by one of the guards. But I trust that's fine.
Is it all right if
None of you are deputies, are you?
We couldn't get there.
We tried. We really did.
Is it all right if I leave any gifts with the prisoners?
You can leave them here at the gate, and we can take a look at them.
What about this lock? You're funny.
Do you
All right,
know? Do
let's
you know
go.
anybody in the prison?
I just love people. Let's go meet him.
And you there, lizard boy, if you seem like the trustworthy kind. And he kind of pulls out of his pocket a little junior deputy sticker,
Yay!
slaps it on.
Right on my scale.
You keep an eye out there.
Thought you were gonna slap
Junior
it on your
deputy.
loincloth.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So he motions to a guard and says, take these to ride your man.
Okay.
And you you see
What's he accused of? Why is he in prison?
well, he murdered his father, and that's the sum of it.
Has he been found guilty of that?
It was pretty clear.
I think he was found red-handed.
He was indeed found red-handed, knife in body.
Why wasn't he hanged today?
Hand
Or is he gonna get hanged?
Go ahead and roll gather information.
Fantastic.
Oh man.
Oh, jeez.
You guys do your classic gather information,
Montage.
Yeah, well, not this time.
gather information, and
I got a
entertain
12.
people. A 12.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 13.
Gather it now. I wasn't trying to impress him. Gather information is just, based upon whatever
Go ahead.
see you come up with.
And go ahead and everybody make a perception check.
Another one? Cool.
Oh my gosh, how do I roll a 2 twice in a row?
That's a 28.
18.
11.
13. I got 13.
All right. So Kit, you said 18.
I am apparently at my ditziest.
I did say.
You're just in awe. You get an inexplicable feeling of joy being surrounded by these inmates.
It's more than a feeling.
Intrigue.
So, Kit and Geo, you notice that you come to a spot in the prison where there's two sets of stairs. Set of stairs going up, set of stairs going down.
Just like that.
Just like that. And hear, like you smell and hear just terrible conditions from downstairs. Like it smells awful, and it's like cold, and like there's like refuse in the hall that you can see. Like it's just terrible downstairs. And then you come upstairs, and it's basically like house arrest. Like it's not bars. It's like there's walls and
Open doors.
It's not open doors, but yeah, it's a lot more comfortable. It's a lot
Double
more comfortable.
beds and sinks.
Well, I can't really discuss too many details of the case, but suffice it to say, he's an upstairs criminal. Oh, here we are. Roger.
Did it have anything to do with that money he stole from his grandpa?
I've probably said too much already, and I don't think your commanding rolled high enough on the gather information.
That's all right. I'll take it here, Constable. I got a badge.
Yes, you do, son. Very proud of you, and I'm sure your parents are too.
Gives him a little scruffy
I
head.
don't know my parents.
In fact, I'm sure all of your brothers and sisters are just thrilled to have
Your whole clutch.
Your whole clutch. I bet they can't wait for you to get back home. And
It was a nest.
Leave us alone.
Not everyone can say that their parents dug a hole in the sand and buried them until they were born.
Roger.
So,
Just a minute, Constable. Now the Constable, you fool. Just a minute, then, officer. And Roger Man comes, and he's sporting a very preppy type outfit. Like he's got a long sleeve shirt tied around his neck. You know, like that style. What can I do for you then, officer? Well, it seems as though these group has some questions they'd like to ask you.
I sidle up right next to the jail officer, and we had some questions. Do you mind?
Please.
We're inspecting.
What is it that I can be doing for you fine gentlemen today then?
Heard you stabbed your father.
I did.
Subtle.
He looks down at his hands, and like there's still like shame in his eyes. For like you can tell there's sorrow. It's right. I did do that.
All right. 20. Let me pull it. Sorry. 25 on diplomacy. Just to. It's okay. Why don't you just tell us what happened and why you did it?
Well, you're right. It will turn out okay in the end. Thank you for your vote of confidence,
No worries. Somebody wants to take care of your life.
Squire.
You can just call me Tully.
Tully. Mr. Tully.
I'm Geo.
Tully.
I got a badge.
Mr. Tully.
Well then, Tully, if that is what it is being okay for me to call you, I'll tell you my story.
He's going to tell.
He's going to tell.
Nope.
Not that again.
The ghost comes back.
No singing.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Let me regale
can
you.
they
with
can
the
they come in here then, officer? Well, I suppose if they'd like to, they can.
That would be the best.
It's way better than downstairs.
That's me just like humming in. I don't know if I like this. But I go along with it.
Door slams behind you.
I knew it! It's a trap!
Hey,
No.
How
that's
old
next
is
week.
this guy?
This guy is 20-ish.
Okay.
How old was he when we saw the... How old was the kid in the vision?
25.
The kid in the vision?
Do they look like the same person?
One and the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you're like, I straight up saw it. We were all a witness.
Okay.
We were all a witness.
Okay.
Did you mean to
Well-
stab your grandfather?
You see, I fell in love with a beautiful woman, but she was betrothed to another, you see. She said, unless I
Down
could
by the
repay
seashore?
the dowry given by her suitor, we could never be together. I asked my father for the monies, but he said it would deplete my inheritance. Then I got really angry. He said, why don't you just kill me then? So I did. I don't know what came over me. All I could think about was freeing my love. She's perfect to me, you see. Everything I ever dreamed about, and almost more perfect than I could even bear it. But, now see, I was wrong.
What happened to the girl?
She left you, didn't she?
I let my love for her triumph over the love I held for my father. I let my love for her triumph over the love of my father.
Did she marry another guy?
Well, I don't know what happened to her.
Oh, you haven't seen her?
You guys are so straightforward.
She's not come to visit me.
Do you still love her?
Oh, God.
I can't remember. I only remember her beautiful face, as a manner of speaking.
Do you know what came over you as you... that...
I got
was there
a...
some unforeseen power that came over you, you
I
think?
did feel a sudden urge to strike down my father, but I thought it was just rage.
I got a 29 to recognize. Is this like a curse or anything?
Is that an occultism check?
Kind of.
Yeah, you can see that there are unseen powers at work here.
Okay. And he's still under the affliction of it, but kind of like it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there, but you can tell based off of what he's describing, he's not nearly under as much control and influence.
Where's this lady? Where does she live at?
I don't think she exists.
I'm sure she exists. No, I saw her and everything. She's
What if she's the one that did this to you?
What's her name?
she's a witch.
If she
He-
exists,
he-
he doesn't know who she is.
He kind of looks off. I don't
And I-
seem to remember
I turn to everybody and I go,
her
"He's-"
giving me
Yeah,
her name.
yeah. He's
I
afflicted
think-
by something.
Think, woodsman. Have you ever been outside the woods before?
Yeah, right. No, I basically just tell the group out, just straightforward. I'm just like, he's been afflicted by somebody, whether it be the girl or not. I don't know, but she doesn't exist the way that he knows.
I don't ever remember asking her name. It didn't seem like I needed it to. I knew she was perfect.
Where did you meet her?
Yeah.
That's what I just asked.
Outside of town.
Geo, I'm more important than you.
What part of outside of town?
Do you see this badge on my lapel here? It says leader.
We never
Yeah.
Lead her?
We never
Yeah, you're
voted
supposed to
upon
lead her.
that.
Mallet thinks he's the leader. So, where was it?
It was just outside the gates on the way to Hope's Hollow. If I'm not being mistaken.
Do you know when?
It's about 6 or 7 months ago.
Wow. And it took that long for you to stab your dad?
Well, I stabbed my dad about 6 months ago.
Oh, I didn't realize you've been here so long. Sorry, silly. And
But
Wow, that's pretty
I know
quick.
I know that I know my my father's grave lies at an old estate in the woods that is called the Tristeza House. I'll say that twice, because it very well might be important later on to this adventure. Tristeza House. I know
The sad house?
I'll never see his grave, but I wish I could make amends. And he looks each of you individually in the eyes. The knife
I'll make amends for you. Where's that bag of gold? I'll go give it to him.
The knife I killed him with was a family heirloom.
Hey, you okay?
Perhaps if you buried it with him, I could be certain it would never claim another life.
Who has the dagger now?
Yeah, where'd it go?
I'd imagine that it's in police possession, as it were, being a murder weapon, and all.
Oh, I'm
Have
sure
you
we
been
could get it.
convicted already? Because if you have, then it's no longer considered evidence, and we could take it.
You silly. They already said that they know he killed his dad. He says it openly.
Now, could you point out on this map here where you were when you met this young woman?
You see,
Down by the Big D?
you see the Two Hopes Hollow?
Two Hopes Hollow.
It's just off the page there.
Yeah. It's
not-
to the right.
Not on this map. Beautiful map, by the way, drawn out. And all.
Yeah, it's from 0 to 1,000 feet scale.
It's quite discreet. Oh, I see my house right there.
Sorry, I must have missed you saying that before.
I can see my house. Oh, okay.
Yes, we're missing 4.
All right. Well,
I don't think I can be any much more help. I'd like to be alone now, officer, if that's all right. Please escort
All right, everybody
my
out.
friends out.
No, officer.
Officer says so.
do you mind? I think I can
No.
help you a little.
No, officer. Are we allowed to take the dagger?
Well,
Go back to the
I
chief
don't
and ask the
have
chief
the
for
dagger.
it because
It's,
it wouldn't be here at the prison.
Such a high-profile case is. Junior deputy is right. Keen one, this one. You must be very proud of your son. Looking at Tully.
No.
It's just Tully.
No.
But that's something that you'll need to discuss with the chief constable next time
See, I was right.
on D5.
To the chief!
All right, Gio, calm down.
And Gio starts walking out of the cell, all proud of himself.
Next time on D5 Questing.
Will he get hanged finally?
Murder. Intrigue.
Murder must foul.
Gio says a couple of slang words. Tully goes about dancing. Malif will still be scared of his powers.
Tully's in a room.
And Kit. No
Will
one
do
knows
what a kid does.
Red
Kit
light
does.
districts and town squares full of hanging people. What could possibly go wrong next time on D5 Quest?
D5
D5.
Questing.
1, 2, 3.
Resting with Gio.
It was Gio.
D5.